It's another new low. Another new low. Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse this week, Meghan Markle has only gone to People magazine to brief against her own husband. Yes, that's right. As if she hasn't humiliated him quite enough over the past few days, you know, with the slut drop video, with the release of all of the pictures of Lily, with the whole world talking about the fact that the bump doesn't look at all real. No, Meghan Markle has to go and rub salt into the wounds by going to People magazine and pointing out that she's not the issue. Of course, the royal rift just has nothing to do with her. So we're going to get analysis from our royal mastermind, Prince Harry's biographer, Angela Levin, in just one moment. But first, let me take you through this astonishing reporting in People magazine, which I do always have to remind you has clearly come directly from Meghan herself or one of her representatives, because that's how she works with People magazine. People magazine has now become the biggest propagandist for the Sussexes since Omid Scobie, that weird little bloke, you know, the one that looks like Michael Jackson, scurried off the scene. Okay, here's the report. Meghan Markle is very business about royal rift as Prince Harry is left out of the details in England. A source says that Meghan is focused on the future while Harry has one foot in the past. Okay, so we're going to go into this in much more detail, but Angela Levin, can I just kick off by saying this is not normal? The only other couple that I have ever known to brief against each other while they remain married. Remember, that's the difference. This happens with warring couples, with divorcing couples all the time. But while they remained married was Victoria and David Beckham. And even they realized that it was just impossible if they were going to stay together and put their issues behind them. It was just impossible to have two different camps within one marriage briefing publications. But that's exactly what Meghan Markle has done here. It is a disgusting new low, briefing against her husband to People magazine, and also actually trying to wash her hands of this all. I mean, of course I think Harry's behavior has been completely atrocious. Of course I think it's right that the royal family are leaving him out of all of the discussions. He has no right to know about his father's health. I'm sorry, you've blown that, mate. But for Meghan to try and say, oh, he's just stuck in the past, my husband is the one stuck in the past and I've done nothing wrong, is the height of narcissistic delusion.
Yeah, well, there we are. This is another part of her plan, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Because she can be so ghastly about her husband, and she just goes marching on. But we have found out that it's Harry who does to do the dirty work, really, for them. And she pretends she doesn't know, or she's never heard of this, or she just moves on. She's never at fault. And actually, to put herself down as she's wonderful because she looks ahead and Harry looks to the past. Well, if he does, you don't actually highlight that and get a magazine to print that, do you? You support him. That's what I think. Or you leave it out and, you know, it's not me. I'm looking for the future and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But she's not doing any of it very well, but she doesn't actually say that. So the whole thing is awful. And I've been surprised that the magazine would actually find people who actually could say something very nice. One of them, Valentine Lowe, who, as you know, is a brilliant royal writer and worked for the Times, who's retired now, and he said that he thought Charles should be a good dad and make the first move.
She didn't say, "We're done." She didn't file anything. But one sentence in a glossy cover story detonated months of whisper campaigns. Meghan, focused on the future, reportedly wishes Harry could feel less burdened by the past and be more present in the life they've built. That's not a divorce announcement, it's a vibe. And vibes in the royal ecosystem move headlines like weather systems. So tonight we're digging into what was actually said, what wasn't, and why that one line keeps getting spun as a quiet admission that a split is in motion.
A source close to the couple tells People They're aware of everything going on in England, but they're being left out of the details. There's clearly no trust. Meghan, who is focused on the future, while Harry has one foot in the past, is very business about it, the source says. Now, Angela, of course Meghan is very business about it because this isn't her family. She always hated them. She never had any intention to make it work. And we know that she doesn't even give a damn about her own flesh and blood. So why is she going to care about Harry's? It's very easy for her to be businesslike about it now that she has isolated Harry's relatives.
Of course. I mean, it's absurd to think that anybody in a marriage feels the same passion for their other person's family as one does themselves. You know, if you marry, you've had a parent who's gone along with you for so long, and the other half come up and start in a very different way. And you know, if you like them or you don't like them, you respect for them, but you can't expect Harry to take the responsibility for all that. I think it's just ridiculous. If he wants to know all the detail, if they're moaning about all the detail, then actually they can stop telling lies and they should stop saying anything about the royal family, not saying I don't know how much longer he's going to live, not saying that, oh, he told William and I that he won't have long, and can we please be nice? That was when Prince Philip died. He spoke to both boys, and then somebody, i.e. Harry, sold it in America. I mean, how can you then trust anyone? I mean, Princess Anne says the only thing you can talk to him about is the weather.
Of course.
And that's it.
Yes. She's so right. She's so right. No, you can't. Then, Angela, we get to Meghan trying to justify that, you know, she's just the best wife in the world, Angela. She's just amazing. She sticks by Harry. So this is how the reporting is portrayed to People magazine. Through it all, Meghan stands firmly by Harry's side, supporting him through his ongoing lawsuits and the painful rift with his family. But an insider says Meghan wishes her husband could feel less burdened by the past and more present in the life they've built together.
While the family plotline dominated news, Meghan kept stacking bricks. With Love Meghan premiered on Netflix in March, a lifestyle format with cooking, gardening, and guest chats, then synced that content universe with her product line as ever. Think preserved spreads, mixes, honey, teas, and later a Napa Rosé, limited drops, curated aesthetics, and seasonal scarcity baked in. That's not walking away from the marriage. It's called a brand flywheel. But in the gossip economy, solo momentum gets read as soft separation. It's more mundane than that. When one partner is stuck in a geopolitical family saga, the other doubles down on controllables, content, commerce, calendar.
We need to remember to actually make nonsense of what she's saying is that she's the one who's so furious with the royal family. She's the one who wants a reparation. She's the one who wanted to be paid for any place that she went to visit and had to talk to people and all that. Remember in Australia, she was furious that she wasn't given any money, and she was nagging at Harry to say that we do need money, we can't do these jobs without money. So he had to go and tell his father, and she keeps on at him, so he keeps on at his father. But you know, it's very easy for her to pretend that she's not being nasty, that she's actually going far ahead in the future, except that she does talk about the past far too much. She complains about things about her own life, and she's talking about, 100 years ago when women shouldn't have money, now, shouldn't be good workers. Well, that goes back to a whole 100 years ago that women couldn't work. I mean, so she's not actually in the light at the moment or even in the future, because she's behind things as well. And I think she goes on and on. She's a nagger, isn't she? She just keeps on about these things.
Oh, yes.
And Harry tries to do it, but nothing ever satisfies her. She's one of those women who's never satisfied, and she hasn't been, and I don't think she ever will be. It's very hard for her to say, I've done well, and now, let me help Harry. She doesn't do that. It's me, and going along and all that sort of stuff. The way she hangs on to him, that's not standing by his side, isn't it? That's making sure he doesn't move anywhere. She doesn't like any of that. And actually, how you can say that and then tell him to go off and not come back for several weeks, as she's now doing, standing by his side. She's it's not funny, actually, it's awful, but she doesn't actually realise that what she says about a lot of things, she's doing things in the same way.
But it is funny how delusional she is, actually. I mean, it is funny, I think.
Harry's position is brutal, a bruising security fight he sees as existential, a father in treatment, and a brother who's done reconciling on camera. If you believe that clip, he's asking for peace with the door half closed from the other side. That keeps him tethered to the stalemate and to public statements that feel like pressure valves. From a brand standpoint, it's messy. From a human standpoint, it's obvious why he can't just let it go. When your past controls your present safety, the past isn't past. And yes, that undercuts the perfectly vibed world Meghan's trying to build. Both can be true. If you're looking for the sentence where Meghan confesses a breakup plan, you won't find it. Right now, that is. What you will find is a carefully sourced feature that says they're aligned as a couple, but divided on how to handle the royal ice age, paired with Harry's own admission that he can't even get his father on the phone, and that time can run out. That cocktail feels ominous, but the record stops short of, "We're over." Anyone saying, "She admitted divorce is in the works," is selling you certainty they don't have. Today's facts: united language in print, ongoing friction with the palace, and separate but explainable career lanes. Tomorrow? We'll see. All that aside, however, I think it's fairly obvious that a split is on the horizon. Regardless of what kind of legs their brand has at this point, it isn't looking very good. Meghan and Harry have burned a lot of bridges, and I don't see there being a whole lot left to salvage. Let us know in the comments what you think. Will they get a divorce or continue to milk their in-limbo situation for all it's worth?
If you like the video, please like and subscribe. We hope to see you again soon.